Senator-elect Erwin, your reaction. This is breaking news on the president asking courtesy resignations of all cabinet secretaries.
If you're asking for my opinion, Ms. Karen, I would say high time. It's now or never. Tama po, Mr. President. Saludo po ako na pag-desisyonan niyo yan. Una po agad tignan ninyo dyan sa Department of Agriculture. Problema po natin, mahal po ang bilihin. Kailangan pong murang bilihin. So, meaning to say, Ms. Karen, hindi effective siguro yung mga pulisiya, mga nakaupo dyan. Kailangan natin siguro ng bago, di ba? We need new people. Marami pa sa Department of Public Works and Highways, di ba? Isa pa dyan. Ang dami mga kalsada, bilyon-bilyon, may mga mga flood control, what happened? So may problema rin tayo dyan. So siguro kailangan isa-isahin yung mga non-performing environment and natural resources, di ba? What's happening? Tuloy-tuloy nakakalbo ang kabundukan natin, tuloy-tuloy mga black sand, quarrying, what's going on, di ba, Ms. Karen? So it's high time, kung non-performing ka, dumating sa table ni Presidente, out, in yung bago, out, in. Matutuwa siguro ang tao. That's what the people are saying, are waiting. And tama yung Pangulo doon sa kanyang vlog na sinasabi niya, it's not business as usual, kailangan siguro may pagkukulang. Biro mo, the President admitted, may pagkukulang nga ako. And then he was saying na, siguro masyado ako mabait. So ngayon, nakikita na natin na tama na pagiging mabait. So, I will support that. Tama po yun, Mr. President, na pag-resignin mo yan, yung mga walang ginawa, yung mga inutil dyan, sibakin niyo po, lagay ninyo ng bago naman. Kasi tama na po, 3 years, non-performing sila, wala pong nagawa.
Okay, now do you think there should be a new Speaker of the House?
That remains to be seen. Actually, Ms. Karen, nung nakita ko, may release ngayon kasi pa ako nakabalik sa Congress, di ko naman nakakausap si Speaker o si Congressman Toby Chanco after the elections, pero may nakita akong release, I think si Congressman J.J. Suarez said 200 plus na congressman is still supportive of a decision declared vacant yan. Ngayon may mga nominations, so magkakatuloy yan dun sa boto. Pero kung sinasabi ni Congressman J.J. Suarez na 200 plus pa ang gusto si Speaker, then I guess the Speaker will remain there as a Speaker of the House.
Okay, now very quickly before we go to the Senate, you're quite aware of the rift today and the blame game between Speaker Martin Romualdez and Toby Tiangco. Toby Tiangco spoke and said that, you know, impeaching the Vice President before elections, he was against it. He was advising against it, that it would affect the midterm elections. And then you had the President sending former President Duterte to the ICC. He said that is the reason why the Alianza showing is low. And the first-timers, which are really the candidates of this administration, Ben-Hur Abalos, Abi Binay, didn't make it to the Magic 12. Do you agree with Toby Tiangco? Because you were there. He was your campaign manager. Who's to blame? Ano ba nangyari talaga?
Maraming factors, Ms. Karen. Kasama na yan, yung impeaching ka nga. So, maraming factors. Tapos, ito papasok pa yung mga, ano ba nagagawa ng gobyerno ngayon, kagaya ng inflation. So, hindi lang, it's not only the impeachment, kasama yon. And then, yung pagkahuli kay Pangulo. Pero yung mga problems na mga hindi nakikita, doon pumasok yung Gen Zs and Millennials, Ms. Karen, na, teka muna, kami naman. Kinandaldal, away kayo ng away, Duterte versus Marcos, sabi niya, paano kami? I mean, yung mga bagong graduate kami, wala kami mapasukan na trabaho, what do we have to do? Hindi magkasya yung sita ng gobyerno na kailangan, now na ayusin, kaya the government decided, President Marcos decided, hoy, mag-courtesy resignation kayo, kung wala kayong silbi, wala kayong nagawa, sibak kayo.
Okay, now there could be a change in the Senate presidency. Right? You have former Senate President Tito Soto gunning for it also. The Tulfo votes will be crucial because dalawa na kayo. Unang-una, ano bang agreement yun ni Rafi? Do you have to vote together? You are stronger together? Or you can be, bahala ka, bahala ako?
I want to listen to him kung sino ang opinion nung tumunong sa Congress pa ako. Maganda ba ito, win or what? So I will also ask him, bakit bobotohin natin? Siguro, sabay kami. Okay, isa lang yung bobotohin namin. Pero I would like to ask him, bakit yan? Kung yan, may nagawa ba yan? May mga performance ba yan? Maayos ba yan?
Now, Erwin, is the Duterte bloc, because they are bigger in numbers, so it's easier to find senators who may join them, right? Posible rin yun, ha? So there is the Senate President Chis Escudero, there is former Senate President Tito Sen, but there is also the Duterte bloc, where I am hearing it's possible it's Amy Marcos or Senator-elect Marcoleta. Maraming posible rin sa bloc na yun. Naligawan ka na ba doon? Nakausap ka ba doon? Are they moving?
Actually, I got feelers now, Ms. Karen, Senator Chis Escudero, pero wala pa namang tentative pa lang na they want to talk to me. Pero gusto ko sana, I already texted both of them, yung grupo nila na I will still have to sit down with my brother to decide kung sino, where do we go. Kasi kaya nga gusto ko marinig si Sen Rafi, sino bang bobotohin natin? Kasi magkasama tayo. And then, pag sinabi niya ito, bakit yan? Anong reason, di ba? May nagawa ba yan? Yan ba'y magtatrabaho? O yan ay puro forma lang? Yan ay puro salita lang? So, kailangan natin malaman, di ba, Ms. Karen? I want to know.
And who is best for the impeachment trial?
Exactly.
Yeah, who is most able also?
Natin kung sino yan na who can really handle na well yung ika nga impeachment ng Vice President. During the ika nga yung proclamation sa COMELEC, I started talking to everybody. I went to Senator Bongo and told him na, Sen, sabi ko, how can I help? Gusto ko makatulong with you guys. Nilapitan ko din si Senator Bam Aquino, di ba? So I said, Sen, I'm ready to work with you. And then on my speech, I said, we have to be united. Otherwise, this country won't move forward.
Oh, okay. What committee chairmanship would you prefer? What's your wish list? I mean, clearly during the campaign period, you gave a lot of promises to OFWs, right, to improve their situation. We can talk about that later. But what committee chairmanships would you want?
Actually, Ms. Karen, seniority daw dyan eh. Kung sino yung mga... So, siguro magwa-vice chair na lang ako. Isa pa ang gusto ko sana mahawakan agriculture, pero syempre marami namang ika ng mga senior dyan. Isa pa yung public works, di ba?
Oh. Pero may committee ba for OFWs?
Meron. Meron.
Sino nandun ngayon?
Migrant workers, I believe. At saka yung Committee on Labor, magkahiwalay yan. Meron yata, I believe, last na nakita ko dati, si Senator Jinggoy was handling that, yung migrant workers. Nag-vice chair yung brother ko. So yeah, I would love to get that too. Pero depende nga sa Senate President kung bibigay ba sa'yo o hindi.
Actually, it would depend. If the Senate President that you voted for won as Senate President, then most likely, I mean, they call it horse trading in politics, but most likely you will get a committee chairmanship. And you could make a big difference there as well, right? Because of investigations, and that's when bills have fruition. Malaking bagay yun eh. Pero ano ba ang advocacy mo? OFWs, social justice, social services, ano pa?
Environment. Miss Karen, isa yan. So,
and agree.
Culture, food security.
Agad. Okay.
Actually, my legislative team already preparing now para i-file namin sa July 1. Yung pinakauna namin dyan is review the tarification law para maibalik ulit ang NFA rice sa palengke. Tapos isa pa dyan,
which is supposed to be zero billing. Zero billing ang problema kasi kailangan lagyan ng pondo.
Zero billing, Miss Karen, doon sa mga public hospital. Paano ko sa private? Mas malapit yung private kapitbahay. Ang tatakbo pa siya 2 kilometers doon sa public para zero billing siya. Meron siya katabi dyan na private. Mga anak na, di ba? Ay, yung lying in doon, mura.
But Senator Erwin, isn't this all a budget issue, frankly? I mean, other countries are putting, I think, 8% to GDP issue. But tayo, I mean, pasensya na kayo, nakita nyo naman, ang daming proyekto na mahalaga na nilagay sa unprogrammed funds for later release sa Kongreso, sa BICAM. Ang nangyari, napunta ang marami sa ayuda ngayong 2025.
To just correct you, Ms. Karen, yung for later release was instruction of the President. For later release because questionable yung mga nilagay na mga lawmakers doon sa National Expenditure Program. Tinignan ng Pangulo yon, hindi siya satisfied.
Agencies that have been slashed, right? I mean,
exactly. Kaya nga, because of that, Mr. naging uncovered. Nalulugi ang gobyerno na binubulsa lang na pupunta sa mga infra na yan na wala naman, non-exist.
Yes, but then we're talking about the budget is increasing by 10% a year. This budget 2025 is the highest at 6.8 trillion, I believe. So ideally, it should have gone to more services. Dapat naramdaman ng tao to. Ito ang pinakamalaking budget sa kasaysayan. Pero the results of the midterm elections shows hindi nila naramdaman.
Exactly. Tapos pag titignan mo yung net expenditure program is yung budget, karamihan doon puro infrastructure doon napunta, di ba? Whatever happened sa, akala ko ba education ang number 1, number 2 is health tayo. Bakit puro infrastructure, public works tayo pumunta? Alam mo na yung sagot noon, di ba? Doon lahat napunta. So, kahit ako, I totally disagree.
Okay, now, you will be submitting 10 bills on your first day, and one of your campaign promises that if you are able to fulfill could actually be a landmark law. This would make a difference. You are actually pushing to institutionalize a pension system for OFWs, right? Tama kayo doon. Kasi OFW yan ng 10 taon, 20 taon, totoo yan. That you said would be separate from the SSS. So yung OFWs may sarili siyang pension fund. How would you do it? Because pag ganon, there has to be a system involved na yung OFW maghuhulog buwan-buwan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mas Karen, experience namin dito sa SWD dahil walang pampagamot, that is the problem. Pero kung aside sa Social Security, meron siya nakukutkot, meron siya kahit papano na natatanggap na 10,000 o 15,000.
Actually, Senator-elect Erwin, that would be a good law. That is life-changing. Game changer.
Exactly, Ms. Karen, kasi karamihan, hindi naman lahat ng OFW natin mga engineer. Hindi naman lahat kapitan ng barko. OFWs asking for help. Sabi ko, doon po, bibigyan namin kayo ng referral sa DSWD.
Okay, now here's a bit, this is harder, is you actually are pushing, and please answer this just very shortly, because I have so many other questions. During the campaign, 50% health coverage of hospital bills for OFWs and their families. I mean, it sounds great in the campaign trail, Senator-elect Erwin, but that's a lot of money. Malaki ang pera nun. Kung ngayon nga ang nagko-contribute sa PhilHealth, dismayado pa, ano pa, saan mo kukunin ang 50% health coverage?
Budget allocation, Ms. Karen, proper budgeting.
Institutional.
Medyo, we separate them because sila yung bumubuhay sa atin, di ba? Alagaan naman natin. That's what I'm saying. So doon tayo sa budget allocation. Manong bawas siguro tayo dito sa mga ika.
And I hope this is very quick. You were also calling for a probe into the prime water controversy. We saw the numbers, and kung saan may prime water, no? Mababa ang boto kay Camille Villar. Either she's out of the top 12 in those areas or nasa 11 to 12. Okay, how will this affect, right, your relationship, ang relasyon nyo sa alyansa? Kasi si Senator Ping Lacson, time and memorial naman, independent na yan eh. Matagal na siyang ganyan. What about you, sir?
Tama yung sinabi ng Pangulo na pinaimbestigahan niya yung prime water. Ano ngayon kung kasama namin si Camille? Kasi Camille naman is not prime water. It's the Villar who owns the prime water. Pero problema mo, papalisutin mo lang. Kaya nga, isa pa sa mga bill ko siguro, pang August na magpa-file ako ng bill dahil ipafile ko yung 10 ngayon July. Sa August ipafile ko na pag ikaw ay government official, lalo na pag ikaw elected official, bawal kang magnegosyo ng mga utilities. Tubig, kuryente, dapat hindi ka pwedeng pumasok dyan. Up to third degree affinity na bawal kang magnegosyo ng mga ganyan.
Alam mo, magaling yan ha kung maipapasang batas.
Well, ipaglalabang ko pag hindi tayo pumasok, sabihin sa taong bayan, ayaw ipasa, ayaw pirmahan, ayaw aprubahan. Kasi karamihan, Ms. Karen, malaman mo, very frustrating. May-ari pala ng power company sa probinsya. Yung isa, may-ari ng tubig doon sa ganun lalawigan. Di ba kung mga mapapag-imbestigahan, bubulungan ka. Pare, sa amin yan eh. How? Gumawa tayo ng batas na.
I do hope to interview you again. So I wanted to ask you last, clearly, this seems to be, are we seeing a new Erwin Tulfo as you become a senator? I mean, you've always been in public service, your whole family. But is there something did you self-reflect? And is there a mark that you want to have?
Yeah, Ms. Karen, actually, I was a journalist, di ba? I'm still a journalist.
For?
Na, I want to be known, Ms. Karen, as
Hindi ka Duterte. We know Mindanao and the Visayas went solid Duterte. Will that mean? What would you do? I mean, just quickly, that was a very emotional vote.
Then I was like, hindi po ako Pangulo.
Okay.
Hindi po ako Pangulo. Senador po.
You haven't lost your humor. Okay.
Senador po ako, but I want to listen. So, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to bring?
What good luck to you, Senator-elect Erwin Tulfo. You've come a long way, and I think the mandate that the Filipino people have given you, siguro, ano na lang bilang isang taxpayer, ako po yun, huwag nyo na lang biguin, di ba? Yun na lang yun eh. Kasi napakalaki ng bilang ng bumoto po sa inyo. So,
welcome to TeamSam TV, your channel for the latest news updates. Here, we break down the biggest stories from around the globe, covering everything from breaking news to politics. Whether you want to stay informed or just catch up on what's happening, we've got you covered. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest news. Join the TeamSam TV family, and let's explore the world together, one update at a time.